Sports pregame show. Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh, you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks up against the Atlanta Hawks. Well, for Atlanta, the first half of the season has not been kind to them, and unfortunately, with their play lately, they're not exactly giving off the vibe that they're ready to turn things around. And tonight, we get to see DeAndre Jordan. Kenny's come a long way since being drafted in the second round back in 2008.
Man, I can't believe he's been in the league over a decade. That's amazing. Either you're getting old or he's
I'm not getting old. I'm not aging at all.
One of you guys are getting old. But he went from a project to an NBA All-Star.
Excellent defender, excellent rebounder. Most of his points come within 5 feet of the basket. Drafted in the second round. But guess what? Kenny's got that $200 million.
Wow.
Thanks.
Trying to navigate around the length of Kent Bazemore. He's always had an impressive steal block total as the seasons have gone on. doesn't ever feel quite comfortable with Bays around.
Hawks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. It's to Collins. Back to Bazemore. Hawks passing it around. Dedmon kicks to Young.
You have to guard Young tight. You got to know he's thinking of shooting as soon as the ball hits his hand.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Older.
I had a chance to catch up with Lloyd Pierce. Now, they lost the first game against this team, but the coach said he's not worried. Thinks they just have to rely on their offense a little more. He told me, look, the first time didn't go the way we would like, but I still think we can score against these guys. We have to keep the ball moving, and then we have to finish strong. We're trying to even up the season series at 1, Kevin. We'll see how they do. Back to you.
Nice job, David. Thanks. So, guys, they're focusing on the offensive end here early.
And that means we could be in for a good one. If they really do execute like Coach wants to do, this could be a high-scoring affair.
Concentrating on offense doesn't mean fast break or open court action. Sometimes it's just about running plays and getting the best possible shot with each possession.
Hit his foot. And the ref saying he hit wrong. Here's Primetime. He's covered by Bazemore. Makes it stays in from range. Primetime's got his second bucket tonight.
These guys are like dentists right now. 4 out of 5 recommending a made shot. They're in a great group.
Bazemore against Nowitzki. And Bazemore kicks to Young. This game for the Mavericks, they picked up the W against Berlin. Here's Ray. Again, the Mavericks score. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now, here is Young, who's coming off a 28-point game against Denver. Dedmon kicks to Collins. Shot clock at 6. Knocked away and stolen by Jordan. Fast break, Dallas. And again, that's the good break from Rand. Primetime's got 8 points.
Willing to work the ball to his open teammate, Smith Jr. This is what leaders do best.
Nowitzki against Young. From the line. Goes back up. And the layup good by Collins. Collins has got his first 2 points.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral.
Well, that's the second part of the equation there. Block out, be aggressive, and control the glass.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And Young kicks to Prince. Back to Young. To the inside. Dedmon. And Dedmon throws it down.
Dedmon sets the screen, and then he slashes to the appropriate place on the floor.
Here's Primetime. He's covered by Bazemore. The pass to Rick. Got loose and stolen by Bazemore. Here's Prince in Atlanta again with the bucket.
Well, good timing on that shot as Prince got himself into a good space before knocking that jumper down.
Here's Primetime. He's covered by Bazemore. Screen the pass to Nowitzki. Kicks to Smith. To the paint. And stolen by Dedmon. Here's Bazemore. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Now, here's Doncic. Guarded by Prince. And here is Doncic. A 17-point game for him in the win against Orlando.
Yeah, that was an easy one there. Just a missed opportunity.
Sometimes everything can go right, but the shot doesn't go down. Nothing there is automatic.
Now, here is Young. Good D by Jordan.
Well, from our angle, that looked like that was going in. But defense, fantastic how they contested it.
Dallas doing everything they do to accelerate the rebuilding process this past summer, Greg? They made a lot of moves.
You know, trading up for Doncic sends the message they want to compete now. Brought in DeAndre Jordan to shore up the center spot. Mavs definitely accelerated to where they feel they can compete for a playoff spot.
Here's Prince after Dirk Nowitzki's bucket. 6 to shoot. Prince with it. Now Smith defending. Shoots from the elbow. Prince's shot is good. Prince has got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
That's an encouraging sign there as Prince steps in. Nice rhythm. Confident look there.
Pass to Nowitzki. That's the free fly. The shot will not fall. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, guys, they were forcing it a bit in that one and shot a relatively low percentage.
Well, if I put it on a scale, Greg, the aggressiveness was an 8. The shot selection, a 2. Could have been a lot better.
Dwight Powell's checked in for Dirk Nowitzki. Atlanta also making some changes here. Alex Len's checked in for Dwayne Dedman. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Kent Bazemore. It's Young on the wing, covered by Smith. Trying to shoot.
Good D.
Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Atlanta again missing. The Mavericks have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Yes, that goes in.
I'll tell you what, Smith has one of the best first steps I've seen in a long time. This guy is outstanding in terms of how he explodes.
Lynn's shot is off. The Mavericks leading. Deflects the pass. And the ball goes on the bounds. Last touch by Young.
I'll tell you what.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Ray. No good on the 3. The Hawks trail by 15. Doncic at the 3 and Dirk at the 4. Smith is out there at prime time, and it's Kleba in at the 5-star. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
And Lynn is just fearless, always looking to get as close to the bucket as he can.
Dallas has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedman. That is his first foul of the game. Do you think it seems like young players are more receptive to stints in the G League than they were in the past?
I feel that way.
It seems that way, yeah.
Like this stigma of what was used to be the D League, and maybe it was because those were the grades that I had, that you felt a little weird about it. But now that it's the G League, and now that, like we talked about, almost half the players last year had some kind of touch with the G League, I think that stigma has mostly gone away.
Are you saying you were a G student?
Well, when I gave my mom my report card, she said, gee, you got 4 A's.
And so Lynn will bring it up for Atlanta. 15-point game. He kicks it to Dedman. Got a piece of it. And they're on the break. Here's Smith. And slammed in by Smith.
He just brings that Mamba mentality, if you will. When he's got a chance to attack the rim, boy, he just goes to another gear.
Now here's Bazemore. 5 points in the game. Count it. Bazemore's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, you love the fearless, aggressive attitude. Doesn't let size matter.
He also has that innate ability to just create enough separation. It's a nice move.
Nowitzki against Plumlee. Now here's Nowitzki. Guarded close. Takes it off the ball. Nowitzki's got his second best in the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Shot from 12. Bazemore misses.
Those are the types of looks that you got to finish deep in the paint and limited defensive effort.
Here's Ray. And a little hole that time, but it runs. One time's got 12.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Lynn with it. He's He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. And Bazemore kicks to Prince, and it's in there. 6 points for him.
Well, when he's spotted up like that, Taurean Prince, those percentages go up. Very comfortable on that one.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the Mavericks were ecstatic when Dennis Smith Jr. fell to them with the 9th pick of the 2017 draft. For a team in need of athleticism and size at the point guard and a hand-and-glove fit, 6'3" Smith has a 48-inch vertical, one of the highest ever measured.
A terrific young player, an elite NBA athlete, David, that's for sure. Good stuff, thanks. The Hawks making a change here. Collins is checked in, and Atlanta calls their first time out of the game.
Well, the Hawks were super young last year, and they had all the troubles that come with youth. Inconsistency, guys trying to find out what their role is for the year, lots of turnover problems and questionable shot selection. And now they're younger this year. So if you're a fan of the Hawks, patience is the key.
Now here's Lynn. Bazemore with it. Out defended by Ray. Prince, the pass to Lynn. Over Smith. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 7 rebounds in the game. And for the Hawks, there's problems with things that are just part of the process, Brent, of growing this team.
Hey, you got to really focus on positives around this rebuild. You got a solid group of young, talented players that can really shoot the basketball. What they're going to have to do is start to take some pride on the defensive end of the floor. And they're going to have to learn what it takes to play an 82-game season with consistent effort on both ends.
And when you watch Collins play, Greg, you just can't help but notice how athletic he is going to the rim.
And his hang time and ability to throw it down make him an ideal finisher inside. Very efficient because he's not only a strong finisher, but also enjoys attacking the rim. And does a great job, I think, of picking up misses, just being a pest for the defense. And forcing the miss there. He just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Now here's Lynn. Pass to Bazemore. He tries for 3. A rebound by Ray. Mavericks leading by 18. Shoots from 12. Rebound, Atlanta. Dedmon's got 4 rebounds in this game. Prince in the corner. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Nowitzki's shot's good. Nowitzki's got 6 points.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now here's Lynn. Bazemore for 3. It's all in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
It's been a tough game for the guys around him, mainly because his shot's been hit and miss.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And Bazemore kicks to Collins. Lynn against Smith. Pass to Dedmon. To the inside. Bazemore. And that's collected by Nowitzki.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
He's the pass to Doncic. And stolen by Prince. To the middle. And the pass to Bazemore. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Bazemore's got 6 here in this quarter.
And started hot, and he's only got 1.
The feed to Smith. Lynn with the steal. Down low, here's Bazemore. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
It's crazy to think that Bazemore was mostly known for elaborate bench celebrations in Golden State before coming to Atlanta, but he's worked his way up. He's eventually become a starter and a very important player, key player for these Atlanta Hawks.
Mavericks making a switch here. Powell's checked in. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Young's checked in. Now here is Smith. He's got 8. Collins inside button. Jordan's got his second basket.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Atlanta calls timeout. Well, for Bazemore, working his way up has been a theme for his career.
Yeah, undrafted out of ODU, Old Dominion. He got reps in the Summer League and the D-League, as it was known at the time, now the G-League. And every challenge that he's met it head on with great.
And so it's Dallas, closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Got a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, how would you evaluate your team's performance in the first half?
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Really an incredible game from primetime.
It just makes such a difference when the offense is running through him. He just keeps everyone involved.
And he controls the pace for his team. So what does that do? That forces the opponents to play at his speed. He can dictate a lot out there.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court right now for the Hawks, the big men are Collins and Dedmon. Over on the wings, it's Bazemore and Prince. And it's Young in at the one. And the foul on Kent Bazemore. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Jordan. Smith outside. Fires the three. Atlanta with the rebound. Goes up on the wing. They get the rebound. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
For Atlanta, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Kicks to Nowitzki. Pass to Doncic.
Up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
In the corner, Collins with it. And the goal will be against primetime. And that'll be his third foul so far. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Dedmon.
They just cannot seem to get it going so far in this half, missing their first 3 shots.
Here's Ray. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Dedmon's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Bazemore. 12 points for him. Kicks it out to Prince. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Doncic. The Mavericks pull it in.
They got to be more active on offense and maybe a little bit more aggressive going to the rim. 0 of 4, not impressive thus far.
Smith on the wing. He's guarded by Collins. And the basket by Nowitzki.
And improving his screen and roll passing game. Love when Smith Jr. looks to involve his guys.
Young dishes to Prince. They swipe it. Here's Smith. And then Smith with the jam.
Yeah, you gotta love seeing the young fella dump that one home. Smith likes to show off that incredible vertical.
That instant replay brought to you by Under Armour Hover Hammock, giving us a chance to relive the unleashing of chaos that time. Dedmon with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Knocked away. Just 5 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. goes to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Oklahoma City, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at the Mavericks, they've started this year as well as they could have hoped, playing great basketball, probably exceeding preseason expectations.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. So many modern offenses no longer rely on a point guard to initiate the play. Tell us a little bit more. Walk us through that plan.
I think a lot of teams, Kevin, are getting more towards motion offenses, almost playing in a secondary break where you've either coming off a score, you're coming down the floor, the point guard gets off the ball, and with all the players moving around and with the multifaceted skill set of your small forward and your power forward who's now playing at the point, distributing the ball, setting screens, DHO. Because of that skill set, you don't really have the heavy reliance on point guard domination with the basketball, setting up every play, and being the only playmaker on the floor. Now you have 3 and sometimes 4 getting that job done.
Okay, well, let's get down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, well, prime time in the last game against the Magic was a big factor. He finished with 27 points. Boy, was he active on defense. He had steals and blocks on that side of the ball. That was just the latest in a solid string of performances from him. Obviously looking to keep the momentum going here this evening. We'll see how he does, Kevin.
Thanks for checking in, DA. He was phenomenal for them in that game. It was fun to watch.
And not just fun for us, but it had to be fun for him as well. Everything was working, and he just seemed to enjoy every bit.
And I love having fun, but fun comes at a cost, and that cost is work and effort. So let's not get too far away from that tonight. He was a workhorse in this one.
Bazemore on the wing. Guarded by Ray. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Doncic kicks to Nowitzki. Passes it to Ray. Shoots over Bazemore. No good from Ray.
Well, I like the shot selection. I don't like the shot result. It won't happen much.
Stripped it away. Back to Nowitzki. And on the wing, with the shot. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And so assured. Can't give an inch of breathing room to Smith Jr. That's when he strikes.
Young passes to Prince. From outside, off the mark.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
The shot's good from Jordan.
With the physical tools he has, Jordan's presence in the paint looms very large, and he knows to live there.
To the paint, and the slam dunk by Bazemore.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Ray. That one, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way.
You got to fight through things like this right now. His team needs him to shoot better. He's just had a tough quarter.
And yes, it's good.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Smith. And the pass to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Box it up for Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan pulls it down.
Well, that's where he's a huge threat. You can complete any sort of alley-oop. You could throw that at the top of the square, and DJ's going to throw it in.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And looking at Luka Doncic, incredibly mature for his age. Physically, the broad shoulders, weighing in about 230. Mentally, though, advanced understanding of how to play the game.
A different look for Dallas. Measuring, he's checked in for DeAndre. 1:29 left to play in the third. Correa against Land. Land down low. He's got 6, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Land Doncic's got his third basket of the night right there. You know, Greg, it's amazing that Doncic, at his age, could already have such a complete offensive game.
I mean, a terrific skill set. And you know, Doncic spent plenty of time as a primary ball handler. Obviously, can score in a number of ways. Just a versatile threat.
Young taking his time here. And it's blocked by Ray.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Cleveland. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And where's the fight defensively? I mean, you know you need stops to stop the bleeding.
Yeah, down by double digits, failing to shut down the lane. It has been a rough night. There's no doubt that the Hawks are right in the midst or the beginning stages of a massive rebuild. It's something that the Hawks organization had delayed quite a bit. They had that great core of Horford, Korver, Teague, and Bazemore. It got them into the playoffs for several seasons, but now it's about the future. It's about growth, and it's about these young guys getting an opportunity. Well, the D looks like they're laying off just a little bit. He made 1 3 in the first half, but they're still daring him to shoot, and he can't make it pay for it.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Anderson finds Lynn. He got it up. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got J.J. Barea. He's out there with prime time. And it's Kleba in at center. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. The shot's good from Ray.
Wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little fade on that jumper.
The Hawks shooting around 40% from the floor here. Did you ever think, Brent, we'd see this many players, 6'10", 6'11", 7-footers, handling the ball and shooting like we're seeing them shoot from that kind of distance?
I'm hopeful for it. I've been hopeful for it, and it doesn't surprise me about what the league is. This is a very select group of people that have the right combination of DNA and genetics, and the fact that these guys are more and more capable with their skill set, not a surprise to me, Ted.
So fun to watch.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
A lot of this is just poor effort right now. He knows what the timing of the play should be. He's a little lazy about what it could be.
The trade. That shot missing. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Shamet, guarded by Barea. To Bembry. Just 5 on the clock. Spellman, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
I like that recognition. Effortlessly getting his teammate the ball in a spot where he knows he can do something with it.
On deep, Correa tracks in the tray. Correa's got 19 points.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Bembry. Spellman. Hands it from downtown.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a play.
About a quarter of the players in the NBA were born outside the USA. That percentage is well to half within a couple decades.
I don't think we're ever going to get that far. rotation around the league. We've certainly had some standouts, and I'm a little bit sad that this year.
Here's prime time. Shot on the wing, and there is one. Prime time's got 6 here in this quarter.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Young against Harris. And Young kicks to Anderson. Collins in the post. Basket good. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 14 rebounds. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Mavericks. Here's Ray. Goes back up. And he hits the lead. One-time's got 10 points in just the second half.
A little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Wait, did you just say trickeration, TA? I think it's a size disadvantage there that he was willing to attack, but you have to develop that skill set and have counters.
Clock at 6. Harris against Young.
That's like milk on a hot day, just a bad decision. Absolutely no reason for him to be taking those shots.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Dallas.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for prime time.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got. And you can tell they're ready to start celebrating a well-deserved victory here tonight.
Yeah, you can see the fans. They've already started celebrating themselves. A gutty performance.
Lynn looking it over. Anderson with the rejection by Ray. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. 4 on the shot clock. From deep. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Craig Anthony, Brett Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long, everyone.
Hey, there you are. I got an interview lined up for you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, right this way. You're on with Shaq and Kenny.
Oh, thanks, man.
the 2K Sports post-game show.
And welcome back to the studio here on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in a moment to speak with our post-game guest who's standing by on headset near the locker rooms.
Hey, Shaq here. As a team, you controlled the pace tonight, seized the advantage, never really let them back in it. What was your collective mindset while trying to protect that lead?
Well, we wanted to make sure we kept the work rate really high, We didn't allow ourselves to feel comfortable. Closing out games in the NBA, man, it's never easy. As soon as you take your foot off the pedal, that lead disappears. So, credit to our guys for staying focused and not letting that happen.
And that's going to do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. For the Jet, for the Diesel, for Kevin Harlan, and for the entire 2K Sports crew. The entire 2K Sports crew. That's everyone. Ernie Johnson. Have a wonderful evening.